Hi, everyone. Mike Allegre for Full Access Sports on the Bearcat Sports Network. And this week, our special guest from the men's basketball team, Mr. Kyle McNally. As you can see, a little bit slender and a little bit taller than me, but this young man out of Salem Sprague High School in the starting role this year as the junior. And Kyle, I remember when you came here, one of the first things I thought was, gee, I'm glad that one of the hometown kids stayed home. And that really wasn't a big part of your decision, but you've made a stance here in this season in particular. You've really made a big impact on the team as a starter.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I didn't start off the year starting. Rich started a few games. Bubba started a few games. We've had a lot of different guys in the starting rotation, and even though we haven't really shown it in the record, I think that's really what's been a part of our success, and the reason we've been in games is because we have a lot of guys that can play a lot of spots well, and we have faith in each other, and everybody believes in whoever steps into whatever role. So I think that really helps us.
There's one thing as just an observer and a broadcaster since Coach Ione was playing, and that is the difference from last year to this year has been the way you guys play more as one, almost symbiotic to a degree, and it's very unselfish, especially around the basket.
Yeah, I don't know this is for sure or not, but last weekend when we played PLU, we had a ton of assists in the first half. I don't know what we finished in with the second half, but I've been here for 3 years now, and that might have been the most assists we've ever had. And that's one thing that we've really focused on this year, sharing the ball, getting other people's shots, making that extra pass, getting a great shot instead of a good one. And I think it's fun to watch, it's fun to be a part of, and I think everybody loves it.
And the other thing is you're getting more PT, so then you're all able to hit the boards more. But I see a lot of dishing off 2, 3, sometimes 4 times before a shot is taken, so you can get the higher percentage shot.
Yeah, we pass the ball a lot. We're running motion right now at this point in the season, and I mean it's just because we got a lot of different guys that can score at a lot of different places, and it opens up the floor for everybody. And we love to pass the ball. Sometimes we pass it too much now instead of taking shots. So,
a lot of teams do that a little bit more than just dribble the ball. One of the things I've also noticed with your time this year, one guy I had to take last year off was senior Avery Mano. Now, I'm not taking away from any of the guys on this team, but Avery's game has just come up 4 or 5-fold.
Yeah, it's one of the funniest things about him is in practice there's no one that can stay in front of him. So when we do closeout drills, guys will go 4 or 5 times in a row before they get a stop on him. Usually it's because he missed a shot, but I'm not sure there's many guys in the league that can stay in front of him, and it's awesome because he's gotten really good. And once he gets by people and he draws 1 to 2 people in the lane, he's kicking out to other people, and other people are getting shots. I think he's led our team in assists a few times recently in the last couple of weeks, and that's pretty awesome.
Kyle, when you look at how you're contributing, and I know it's not a no-I-N team, but you're making some contributions, not necessarily as much on the scoreboard, but certainly on the boards with some assists, and just good play. It just seems like it's really kicked in for you this year.
Yeah, I've focused a lot more on getting a lot more rebounds this year. That's what Coach wants me to do. They're still trying to tell me to shoot more, and I pass up shots from here to there, but it's not. It's kind of just something that's in my head now at this point. And but yeah,
of course, Bubba's there to kind of show you how to do it.
Yeah, Bubba is there. I'm trying to catch him at this point. I let him get off to a good start at the beginning of the year with rebounds, so we'll see if I can catch him. But yeah, he's pretty big in there. He's strong, physical, so it's hard to keep him off the glass.
Winning isn't always what success has come from, and I know we've struggled with wins in recent years, but things have changed. And I know on the floor when I see you get down after being up by 2, get down by 6 or 8, I don't see this body language. I don't see this anger. I don't see all this negative stuff that naturally does occur occasionally when those things happen. I wouldn't say it's almost gone, but it's nearly gone.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to overcome. It's tough to keep your composure, especially when it's game after game that the same kind of thing's happening, because we're in most games we've lost. There's probably only 2 or 3 that we weren't in at some point. We had a chance, or one ball didn't go our way, or something didn't go our way that we could have made something happen. But yeah, body language is huge for us. We always talk about bench, keeping the guys on the floor in it. Don't let them get down on themselves, positive things. And it's definitely something that's different this year, and it's good to see going forward.
It sure is. Talking with Kyle McNally from the men's basketball team here. Kyle, we get passionate about certain things in our life. Certainly when we're in sports, that's a lot of what we think about. But do you have anything that you're kind of passionate about, be it athletic sports or maybe something outside the campus?
Off the court, if I'm not playing basketball or doing anything else, my dad and I, well, my dad mostly, he races, he drag races. So that's always been something I've done growing up is I've been out at the racetrack with him. He's always going fast. And, that's pretty fun for me. And I've grown up around cars, so I love cars. I love being around cars. And that's, if I had a passion outside of basketball, that's probably it.
Race cars and get fast. And what's another thing I've noticed your mom and dad forever, even when you weren't playing as much, at almost every game and as many on the road as they can be. A lot of parents try to do that. Not many of them can, but your parents seem like they work a little extra hard at it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because we play Friday, Saturday nights, so Saturday nights they can usually come out. Friday nights my sister usually has games, and so and it's nice because they can go to those at 7 and then my game's at 8, or away game they'll split it or something. But it's been awesome, and they love the fact that I stayed in town so they can come watch more games. But
and your sister's at Sprague where you were?
No, she's actually not. She's at South because we moved right after I graduated. She went down so she's in South District now. And, so she's playing volleyball, basketball there. She's a junior, so she'll be in college in the next couple of years.
And now that you're a junior here, you're looking at down the way academically. Your junior year is almost over. I assume you've got some sort of a major right now working towards a degree, and what might that be?
I'm an econ major officially. I have a couple minors that I'm working towards. Once I'm done with my undergrad, maybe grad school. Depends on if I can get my grades up, but if I don't do that, I'm just heading out there and trying to get a job or work my way up somewhere and, figure something out. But that's the nice thing about coming here is getting a degree like econ. You can really do a ton of things, pretty much anything you want to if you know somebody or get in the right spot at the right time.
At the halfway point of the Northwest Conference season, a little bit more basketball to go. Where do you see the team in another month?
If we get a couple wins or one this weekend, we can still make a push. Depends. Some teams in front of us got to lose, that's for sure. But it's not over yet, but we're still pushing forward. The seniors got, 8 games left. So at the very least, we're trying to get some wins for those guys, Alex, Noah, Avery, and Rich. Just give them whatever we can for these last 8 games because we only have 4 or 5 more weeks with them if we don't get some wins. So we're trying to do it for them.
It wasn't about you, it's about the seniors. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's because those are great guys. Those are guys that have been around. This is my 3rd year here, so, they've, especially Avery, Alex, and Noah. Rich was a transfer last year, so, I lived with those guys my freshman year in the dorms and really got close with them. So, it's going to be tough to see them go. It's going to be different without them here, but that's kind of what our motivation is for these last few weeks now.
Great motivation. As we look, we're talking with Kyle McNally here. Thanks, Kyle. Good luck to you down the road. And with Kyle, I'm Mike Allegre. Thanks for joining us, everybody, here on Full Access Sports on the Bearcat Sports Network.